Ayun, okay na. Sa output pala.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Dito, saan? Sa baba. Ano naman yata dito? Eto pala. Kaloka.
Today is a lucky day.
Ito na, okay na siya. Uy, gagi. 96. Hey, Azu! Hey, Je! Nag-live ako kanina. Ano kasi siya kanina, medyo laggy. Tinanay ko mag 1080p. Di kaya. Di kaya ng PC siguro. Mag 1080 hanggang 720 lang siya. Sad. Pero sabi ng isa doon sa bakery, yung nga yan, sabi na nga eh. Sabi ng isa doon sa bakery Discord, kapag naka-lock na daw na affiliate, pwede daw mapalitan ng 1080p. Kaso, di ko alam kung paano. Kala ko sa settings mismo ng streaming app eh. Kaso hindi na meta gumagana. Not sure lang. No. Sa taas. Kaninang lag kasi naka 1080p siya. Di man lang nakasabi yung mga kaano dito kanina. Nag-view. Ayaw lang ako. Ayun. Sakto lang.
Perhaps whoever left these behind
Ahay.
was also fulfilling a contract.
Tulog na. Ayoko matulog. Ayoko pang matulog. Mamaya na lang. Ito parang wala. Nandito. Kaakyat pa ako. Akyat pa ako. Akyat. Akyat na lang. Parang stuck na yata ako. Lagi, I'm stuck. Oh no, I have no stamina. Nag-try din ako ng ano, Bido Tube Mini. Ano siya, parang PNG Tube up. Gamit ko siya ngayon. Para mas maganda siya kaysa sa ginagamit ko dati. Yung Discord, nasa Discord lang. Gagi, nasa baba. Pinakyat pa ako, bastos. Saan kaya? Ano to? Parang may dito. Ayun, oh. The heck?
It's a miracle.
I know, right? It's a miracle. Dito. Parang dito yung banday. Ayun, ayun. Sabi ko na ba meron eh.
Now that's what I call treasure.
Ba ako nakapag-explore sa economia. Dami ko pang explorein. Mag-arty farming ka? Hindi yata. I think so, no. Mag-chess hunting lang talaga ako. Uy, Pina. Oo nga eh. Hi, Koro-san. Uy, may ad. Uy, may ad na ba? Baka kung mag-artifact farming ba ako, sasama ka ba? Ilan ba yun na natin? Ilan ba yung natin? 4 lang naman yung ano ko. 4 lang. Galaxy A ad pa, wala namang pambili. Apat na lang yung ano ko. Wawa naman. Oh, wait, paubos na. Wait, paubos na. Oo nga eh. Paubos na nga siya eh. Wawa naman. Starfell Valley. Hanap lang ko chest. Habang nagkukupit ng mga fruits. Saan pa kaya merong chest? Dito? Hindi ko nakuha dito. What? Dito daw. Ay, ito nga.
Collecting rare and
Ouch!
snow.
Pupos na yung resin natin. Kawawa naman. Di pa ako nag-explore sa economia. Like na-unlock ko na yung mapa, pero no. Yung mga puzzle, hindi ko pa na-unlock masyado. Lagi ang taas naman yan, bro. Paano pa to? Natin na lang natin. Uy, hello sa 7 viewers. Dami namang 7 viewers. Parang nakapollow only chat lang yata ako eh. Hindi ako sure. Paano pag may off ko kaya, no? Ay, gagi. No! Wala na akong stamina. Ay, okay. Saan dito yung chest? Ay, sa baba. Bastos. Ay, eto.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
Ay, ano ko na ba yung ano ko? 79%. Ang ginagawa nyo ngayon? Ay, ito pa pala, oh.
Let's light it up. Even better than I imagined.
Yun na kaya akong Primo Gems. Ew. 65 lang. Bawa naman. Parang 70 plus PT na yata ako eh. Parang gusto ko mag-pull kay Yela. Kaya lang, baka wala lang ako pang pull kay Kazuhan to. Wala. Ano to? Ba't nasa taas siya? Eh? Wait lang. Oh, pwede ko pala siya anuhin. Okay. Ngayon ko lang nalaman yung pwede yung raid. Sa ano lang pala. Stream manager. Ngayon ko lang siya nalaman. Twitch noob. I'm such a Twitch noob. Wala. Ako. Sige, mag-story quest na lang tayo. Ah, 77, 82, 80 na siya. Noise. Noise. Gusto ko magkape, my gosh. Parang sarap magkape. Uy. Yes.
Just when will work resume?
Oh. Ha? Kamu buwas?
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Oh no. Oh no. Hello. Linling. What's this? Magano tayo? Si Linling.
Look! The jade chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Si Baywen pala. Okay.
Hey, Rylan! And hey, Beto! And hey,
Person Paiman doesn't know? Ati.
Given the enormous scale of about the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beidou, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good. Let's
Wonderful.
go.
We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Asmater sang. Ayaw naman.
Next on the agenda.
Ah, hello. Are you here for...
Excuse me, Master.
Of course I have.
My name is...
Yunjin? so, the types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are...
No?
Sure. If I remember correct, it could take some work, but if you stick with it, of course, it's...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Mount Tianheng. Mount Tianheng.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work. Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Star Splinter Iron. Parang ano yun?
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a...
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shinho. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. And this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Miss Shenhe?
Then let's see what
Shenhe.
we can find in this village.
Shenhe. Ha ha ha.
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area.
Ano yung isa? Ay, naku, naku, naku. Oh no. What? Saan to? What? Where is that? Ito daw. Saan dito? Where's my record?
What's this?
Daming
So,
dialogues, kainis.
Shenhe? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of a loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
We're way behind schedule.
This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabros. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the...
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story of... I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times next.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Sabrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else
Adik
beat
kasi
us to
Paimon.
it!
KJ naman may Paimon, no? Ah, parang may ano dito kanina. Sili. May sili dito kanina eh.
Next on the agenda.
Uy! Thank you for the follow, Han Adobo. Sarap naman ang pangalan mo.
Schedule. Next on the agenda.
Han Adobo. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. So, I don't know if you can enjoy kasi story quest lang tayo.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Dito tayong ano ah. Ay, dito nga. Challenge. May challenge na ewan. Tinan mo nga. Parang ayos yata ito eh. Ikagi, wag na lang. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Farewell. You shall not be missed. Sinek ko lang naman. Hehe. Challenge field. Oh no. Tapos, saan yung sun? Ah! Wait until around 17:30. 17:30. Anong nangyayari dito? Nakalimutan ko na to eh.
So this is a
What's that? Ooh, sun. Look for Subrosium. Kagi. Wala siya naka-dash.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
Ang cringe talaga ng process ni Paimon.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Ay, Gagi. Ay, Gagi. Ah!
Oh, goodness.
So,
This is some top quality ore, you guess. Now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen.
Leave the Wonder Course to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry.
much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Wow, what's that Wonder Core? What's this? Hey, cutie. Oh, birthday ni Lisa ngayon. Oh, 609. Interesting. Happy birthday, Kelly. Oh no, what's this? Pack that crosses time. Oh no. Accepting si Ganyo. Ah, kay Ganyo to eh. Ay, gagi. Napindot ko. Eh.
Baisha, are you okay? Look! Look!
Look who's
Didn't even
back.
have enough time for.
Not at all. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming. Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the task. I'll take care of the.
Of course.
Oh, finally.
Yes. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. I'd like to repay you.
Sure, but
Oh, done. Wow, laki ah. Ganda oh. Hindi kaya, pwede bang, ooh.
We're way behind schedule.
Ningguang's little secretary, we found all the materials!
Ningwa, little secretary.
Oh, already? All three of you found them to the Wonder Cores in a. I hereby announce that the winners of this.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long...
Ooh, what's this? What's this thing?
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your... I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well, guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face.
Halik na lang si Paimon.
You helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Wow.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in
Babalik ako,
Liyue
I shall
Harbor.
return.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Tevat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Lilipad na siya. Wow. Oh, dumilim bigla. Ayan na yung asawa ni Osayal. Oh no, oh no, no, no.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it! Well, let's go fetch the Adepti!
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Wow. Ito na naman yung magandang cinematic. Galing oh. Si Kessing. Si Beidou, astig. Wow.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
Wow, hala.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Blade and the Osial's wife. Wow. Wow, Traveler, wow. Wow. Oink. Oh, wow, boy, mati siya.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
Grabe naman si
The
ano.
day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Stig. Wow. Amazing. Oh no, yan na, magkikipag-away na tayo. Yolo. Wait, teka. Di pa nakapag ano yung kape ko. Ano ba yan? Pwede ba mag-pause muna? Uy, pause muna.
What are you doing here?
Wait, kagi.
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk.
Ow!
The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared.
Ano to?
And she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
Ano to? Ito pa pala.
Whirling snow.
Aray.
We go.
Ah! Ouch!
Everybody stand. My apologies.
Ay, gagi. Sayang. Wala, paano nga to? Ay, may mga aso namin. Nagtatakol na naman. Ah!
Obey. Whirling snow. Kami-santo art. Sumetsu.
Gago. Mali. Padik lang.
My apologies.
Uy! Matay. Namatay.
For Rex Lapis. Unleash.
Ay, gagi. Ano to? Nako. We are so dead. Patay ano. Paano ba to?
Manifest.
Ay, bang layo. Ouch! Wait. Kaya pala hindi ako nakapag ano eh. Iba pala yung inano ko. Iba pala yung ano ko. Ay, gagi. Wala na. Patay na. Ang sakit ah.
Unleash. Cryo incarnate.
Oh my god, hi! Hey, Debbie! Aray ko, ang sakit. Oh, chicks. Sakit ah. Uy, huwag kayo, hoy. Mamatay me. Hello. Musta? Si Ganyo namatay na. No, no, no. Gagi, wala na.
Take flight.
Ouch! Sakit ah. Ah!
Obey.
Matapos. Ah, ang ano naman ito. Ang hirap naman ito, men.
My apologies. Unleash. Obey.
Ano ba ito? Ba't parang madali sa isa akong account dati? Ngayon parang hirap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, ah. Ah! Hii!
In your dreams.
Aray ko. Uy, lapit ka dito. Dali, lapit ka.
Unleash. Obey. By ordinance divine. Sakura swirl.
Ay, wala. Sayang. Adik lang. Uy, thank you for the beats. Di ko maano. Thank you for the beats, for the cheer. Wait lang. Kumarindig yung alerts. Mahirap naman ito, men. Aray ko po. Uy, thank you. Uy. Lapit ang matapos. Aray ko po. Ayun. Yay. Wow. Hindi na ano yung alerts ko. Hindi gumana. Hello, mamamatay na ako. Eh. Help me. Yun pala, oh. Ay, salamat. Tapos na rin. Woo!
This place is unstable. It is
Ay,
too
okay.
risky to continue pursuing her.
Okay, magpakape na muna ako.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine.
Uy. Uy, ang
I
dami.
wanted to deal with it
Salamat.
myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back
Yay!
anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
Uy, dehydrate. Ayan, mag-hydrate ako. Pero yung hydrate ko kape.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Uy,
It
hi
didn't take
daw.
too much effort to finish the job.
Regards na lang sa kanya.
Good. So the
Kasi ako
crisis has
makaano
been
eh.
safely
Pwede naman ako sumali sa Discord.
That the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Hindi siya nag-ano.
Thanks to the medical supplies.
Oh,
she
nasa
prepared
music
and
pala
Lady
kayo.
Pritchard's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help.
Thank you for the bits, guys. For Debbie.
On
Devil
behalf of the
Antithesis.
entire Millilith, thank you
Ito
for your
pangalan,
service.
Devil Antithesis. Devil Antithesis.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yoon's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero.
Medyo lag yung Streamlabs
I
audio.
just wanted to protect you.
Ganon.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down.
Kape ka na, Han.
If she returns
Sarap
with a
pagkape
vengeance,
pagkagabi.
we
Joke.
must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring
Okay,
us for some
I'll just
time now.
call you Devs.
I trust you've reached a conclusion.
For short,
wish
wag
to hear
gabi.
one's opinion.
Bakit wag gabi?
Well, things would have hardly gone
Pangpatulog
so
ko lang yung
smoothly
kape
had
pag
not
gabi.
been for Shenhe.
Di kasi gumagana sa akin yung kape.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came
Walang
to it,
gabi-gabi.
I could
Ganon.
always destroy another jade chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled
Ganon,
to admit
ganon.
that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance.
Paano nyo napapalitan
Considerable
fonts sa
progress compared to
Genshin?
the last time.
Paano napapalitan fonts sa
Hence, on
Genshin?
balance, one
Di naman
finds
pwede,
your
ah.
performance during this trial satisfactory.
What do you mean?
But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future.
Di ko naman
Do not
pwede, hindi naman
suppose
pwede
that
na
one will
papalitan
not
fonts sa
continue
Genshin, ah.
observing you hereafter.
Unless
While
di
the
ko alam
position
yun.
of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe,
Ang
I
init.
saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago. And
I
noticed the
wait,
air
what?
of dejection in which
Wait,
you
what?
returned.
Baka sa ano,
Hopefully,
overlay
this
ko.
trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Alam ko kasi sa overlay yung
Yes.
ano eh. Yung
I
fonts
can't
na
explain
yan
it,
eh.
I feel happier than I expected.
Init naman ang kape ko. Ano ba yan?
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe.
Shenhe.
She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear.
Ito naman yung childhood may ano. Kay Cloud
There will
Detainer.
be no need for that.
Oh,
Parang iba kasi ha.
they are all like this. Fine.
Basta na ako, I'll
Since
take
you
care.
care not
Ganun
to
take.
listen,
Okay.
one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please,
Ay, kawawa
have
naman.
a good
Umalis lang
rest.
bigla.
Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Out na mi ate Jessie, gonna doze off na. Sige ya, Je. Good night. Sana ikaw rin. Ha ha ha. Ay, di ko mana yung lurk. Ayan. Medyo ano lang. Delayed. Good night. Yeah, delayed siya. Sige, Devi. Devs. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Mag-off din ako maya-maya. Sige. Papasok ako sa ano, sa Discord if nakatapos na.
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Ooh. Ayan na yung kanta, my God. Wow.
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，常与诸位听，
Kakatawa ng boses niya. Chinese na Chinese.
彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful.
Thank you sa pag-lurk.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This is definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair. Right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Push na. Wala ako ng level up. What? 100? Ano to? On the stage, behind the stage.
A blade embraces.
On the stage, behind the stage. Handful. Gosh.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Siya, out na din ako. Tutulog na rin. Hindi pa man matutulog actually. Pero it's, yeah, bukas na lang ulit ako mag-stream. Nag-check lang naman ako ng stream eh. If okay yung Streamlabs. Medyo okay naman yung Streamlabs. Anyway, thank you for stopping.